What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to part 2 of doing the air management system on my OBS. If you guys are new to the channel, this is my 1988 C1500. It is a direct injected 5.3 liter BTR stage 3 truck cam, 22-inch welds. Obviously it is laid out on some air ride, hence why we're doing an air management video. Infamous 3-link, infamous control arms, tie rod kit, shock relocation, all the goodies. Today we are going to go ahead and get into just a quick video of part 2 of the air management system. You guys saw me mount the compressors, the tank, the manifold, everything like that in the last video. And instead of having you guys just set you guys up on a tripod and watch me run a bunch of wires and heat shrink a bunch of stuff and redo everything 5 times, cussing at myself, I just figured I'd get it all done, walk you guys through it, and you guys can look back at this and see how I did it. If you guys want to do it some way similar, or do it just like it, whatever you guys want to do. So, quick video. We're just gonna walk through everything that I've done, and then we're actually gonna go ahead and get a couple clips of this thing going up and down on its own power. Starting off back here, you guys remember last video, got the manifolds, the air tank, the manifold, all that done. Got the rear cross member in and the manifold cross member as well. So I'm just gonna start off by relocating the battery back here is what I did. So instead of it being up there, it's now back here. So a couple things that you're gonna have to keep in mind if you wanna do this is your power wires to your starter. That has to be ran from here all the way up, so you should maybe do a little bit bigger of a gauge of a wire, carry that currency a little bit better. Then also your distribution bar, or whatever you want to call it, your junction block that's under here, that still needs to be powered. So instead of running everything up, doing it that way, what I did, because it helped me in multiple ways, is I built this thing. Now this is just a piece of plywood with a bunch of really big magnets on the back, holding it to the back of the cab, with a distribution block. So I got my main power coming from my battery, coming up through the cab, putting power to this. And I'll show you guys it coming through, just like that. Got grommets for that, so don't worry. So that comes in, powers it, and this is all your power out. So right here, I actually got power going to the Chad Chris Design box for the controller itself. Then this is the power wire that runs back out through the factory hole in the firewall for the harness to power that distribution block I was just talking about. Then I got a ground that is grounded to the frame, and that's actually got a bus bar here for your grounds, and that's grounding out the Chad Chris Design box. Also going to be a good place for me to put my amplifier, as you see, for my speakers, but that's not what today's video is about. Again, talking about all this Chad Chris Design stuff. Beautiful product. The box is beautiful. Kind of regret mounting it back there, can't show it off. But controller is amazing. We'll get back into this in a little bit. Now to the actual air management part of it back here. I'm just gonna, like I said, give you guys a quick walkthrough and you guys can watch how I did everything. So as you guys can see, got the compressors here. Power off the suppressors, or supply off the suppressors, going straight into the tank on both sides. Then you got this port coming off the tank, supplying the Chad Chris Design with air on both sides. You can see this one tees off here. That goes to my pressure switch, which is what tells the compressors what PSI to turn on, what PSI to turn off. This is a 200 PSI rated tank. I think it turns off right at like 165, so nothing super crazy. Then you got these 4 lines coming here, and these all go out to your bags. So front left, front right, rear left, rear right. Then your corresponding pressure sensors. So this is each individual bag pressure, and then I got a tank pressure here. So So that all runs up through the floor just like the power wire does for the distribution block and goes to the air gauges, which I'll get to that in a second. Real quick, powering the compressors are my relays. I put them in this nice weatherproof box. Easy to run, just the inline fuse out to here and run the wires where you need it. This is the TenWorks battery tray. Nothing crazy, just 800 cold cranking amp, normal battery. You will need to run your filters up, but I plan on running them up into the bed to keep them away from moisture. So I got those here, just not needed exactly at this moment. So now let's go ahead and get into the gauges part of it. Alright, now that I am back inside, this is the air gauge I'm going with. It is AirRes or AirPress brand. I got it off Amazon. It was a couple $100. Came with all the sensors, the gauge, everything like that. And I found this on eBay. It just goes in your factory radio location. I'll probably put another, probably an AFR gauge right here. But key on, you could hear the compressors kick in. They're at 50. And then each individual bag. And then the thing, see if this thing even starts. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yep, she's dead. Alright, I'm gonna throw this thing on the jump pack quick, get it running, and then I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, she's dead. So I should probably pull this battery out bring it to work with me tomorrow and just let it charge all day while I'm working it, just so that I can keep an eye on it. I had a Noco battery tender that I just bought, haven't even used. Can't find it anywhere, but as you guys can see, shop's a mess. But let's go ahead and let this charge for a couple minutes, then we can get this thing started and show you guys it moving up and down all on its own. Well, you know what I mean. Alright, it's reading 12.5. We're gonna hope it starts. First, we're gonna open up the big roll-up door because one, this thing is ridiculously loud, and two, it's open headers right now, so it's a bit fumy. Old Larry's sitting out there looking pretty. You guys don't even know about her. Yeah, it's her. Her name's Larry. Well, about it. Oh. All right. Compressor's kicked on. There's that idle drop. It is extremely loud open header on a cammed LT motor. Open header cammed anything is going to be loud, but especially in a storage unit. She's so pretty. Alright, so this, what you guys are looking at, is red air. So, like I was saying, hopefully you guys can see decently from there. You can adjust each individual bag with these corner ones or just the front. So if I wanted to go down just the front right now, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and pancake the whole truck so you guys can see it aired out. Now it's at 0. I can come back up to the front, come back up to the rear. Here's the compressors kick back on. And just like that. actually just a little bit goofy, just because it has super low voltage right now. But that is about it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know it was a short one, but it is a big accomplishment, big milestone that we hit with the truck. And now, you guys are probably gonna see a couple videos on old Larry out there, getting that thing going, getting it how I want it. And then videos back starting up on this again. Hopefully this weekend it will be going to a buddy shop. He's gonna build me a custom set of front tubs. And when I did my rear suspension, I got a little bit crooked, so he's gonna fix that for me as well, fix my shock issue that I'm having. And then after that, hopefully going back up to finish getting tuned, because if you guys know and have been watching the channel for a while, they shredded the drive shaft on the dyno. I never finished getting tuned, and I haven't been back since, because I drove down a rabbit hole of not spending money on the truck, and then air ride, and then, yeah, it's been like a year or two since then, so I need to get my together. But back to working on this thing. Need to get it done by June. My wedding's in June. Thank you, compressors. My wedding's in June. It has to be done for my wedding, like paint, body, everything. I'm actually actively texting a guy right now about getting this thing painted. So big things happening real fast, real soon. Next couple months, videos are gonna be going crazy. I'm gonna try to get some footage of the tubs and everything like that. Obviously, there's gonna be at least somewhat of a dyno video. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this helped. If you guys were a little confused on how to run your air ride system, not saying this is right, not saying this is the only way to do it. This is how I'm doing it, and as you just saw, it's working. So, peace out. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next video. Doses.